I can't do it, son.
What's playing tonight?
Oh, hey, you just made it just in time to test my camera out. Hey, look what we got over here. It's Christmas time.
See all that.
Look at all that. But first thing we're doing, listen. First thing we're doing, we're gonna put the radio where we can have some tunes. You're gonna beat that dog up? Well, he ain't gonna like that. He really likes Brian. Every time Brian comes in, he ain't seen him in a while. All he wants to do is tear him up. That's all right. He loves you, don't you? Get him. Check him. Got her mounted, fellas, right by the window. This is the only place in my shop that we get any reception. Brian gonna plug it in. We're gonna see. Never get radio reception in here.
95.9. That comes up way better.
Yes, it does. It's old, bud. I told you I got that when I was a kid. Ooh. Oh, come on.
You want that one?
No, I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding you. No. You don't want to see me cut a rug. Anyway, enough of that. We'll get the tunes going here in a minute. More on this. All right. So let's get set up and we'll tell you a little bit about what we got. That's a nice looking hoodie you got there, B. Where'd you get that at?
This guy I know.
TimNashRacing.com?
That's right.
All right.
You like that too, don't you, bud?
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, guys, so for this video, it's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. So let's start off by saying we had to have quite a lot of new parts for this lethal car, okay? We're going to refresh and upgrade a few things. So with that being said, Afco Racing Products has reached out to us this year and came on board with us, as well as Longacre. This is a really cool deal for us. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to open these up and see what all we got. Because I really, to be honest with you, don't really know what all we got, because we ordered a lot of stuff. So strap in and let's get to it. First package here. Like I said, I don't really know what we got, so we're going to go through it together, see what we do got. Oh yeah, a bunch of foam, more foam, bud.
Always get foam.
That's your favorite.
Always get foam.
All right. Well, I can tell you what that is. That right there. That is a racing spring. Best they make right there, boys. Afco. And you know the best part? They're black. They go with your car. Let's see what we got here. I don't really know. We'll have to open her up and see. You tell me. What do you think? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I don't know. What you got here? 3-piece Pinto spindle. Very beefy. And the steering arm is replaceable. You bend your steering arm? How many guys out there hit a freaking Uke tire, the old frame adjuster? Huh? Hit that, the old steering arm. Tweak. Replaceable steering arms. Afco Racing. Oh! What? Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
We got a sticker.
What you ain't got is, boys? Aluminum brake calipers. Do you remember how many pounds it saves on each corner? Several pounds of unsprung weight right there. Advantage. Afco. I can't do it, son. He's more gentle than I am up there. We'll let him open them. It's like Christmas time. What'd you say? Happy Valentine's Day.
Lethal?
Lethal? This is Valentine's Day present from a race car. I done got my wife flowers, so she's happy. She thought I was getting more race car stuff. This is aluminum radiator repair. You ever get a pinhole in your radiator when you're racing, a rock hit it? That right there will get you through the night. Here's another thing. How many times you been on the track, front shocks, left rear especially, if you run the shaft down, you're checking your shocks or your weekly maintenance and you notice rock chips in your shock or oil coming down it because there's a rock chip in your shock shaft and it's tore the seal. This is a shaft cover for said shock. Fronts, backs, they make them in 7 and 9 inch shaft sizes. Cheap insurance, make sure them very, very expensive shocks stay protected. Remember them steering arms I was telling you about, those Pinto spindles? Here's your replaceable steering arms right here. You buy that part. You don't go get a spindle, you get a steering arm. Provided your spindle's right. And if you've watched my videos in the past, you know how to check your spindles. This is the brackets for those spindles. Everything comes in a kit when you buy this, and you can buy it pieces individually too. That's a real nice looking spring there, bud. Afco Racing spring, my favorite color, black. Wait, Christmas tree? Your favorite? That don't weigh nothing. It's an empty box, I bet you. Guarantee you, empty box. Nope. Ha! What was we talking about a while ago? What was we talking about? Unsprung weight. Don't weigh nothing, guys. Nothing. Right there. That's the people you need to look at when you're looking for something like this. Longacre Racing Products. Let's check out what they got in there. And I'm going to leave a link in the description where you guys can find this stuff. Alright? And I stand behind every bit of it. Oh, that's your satchel.
It is carrying case.
On the road, traveling, racing, get all your stuff right in there. Your shoes, your helmet, change of clothes, swimming trunks. If you go to the pool after hours, you know what I mean? There you go. That's my favorite part right there.
This?
Hey, you remember a couple videos ago, I talked about a new release from Longacre. Put your peepers on that right there. You see that? Waterproof gauge. Waterproof. You ain't got to worry about when you're spraying out the interior, your gauge is going to get tore up. That's a tack right there. Longacre Racing Products, waterproof gauges. Check them out. And I mean, in order to race, you got to have a steering wheel, right? In order to have a steering wheel, you got to have a quick release coupler. Very nice part. And this is actually spined, so when you lock the steering wheel in, if you don't get it all the way in, there's a safety made in on this where it can't come off if you don't fully engage it. They're thinking about you out there.
Yeah, that is what has a nice piece of gold with it.
I gotta get my hands on that. I gotta touch it.
I figured so.
I've been wanting one of these. Here, hold that for a minute, bud. You're gonna drive that thing one day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a pair of
Look at that.
slippers.
Fur-lined slippers. I've had my eyes on one of these for a long time. It's got. You ever heard them old timers? You ever heard them old timers say they got the velvet touch, the velvet hand when it comes to driving? Now I do too. That's a Longacre disc steering wheel, 15 inch, and it's got your center right here on top. This is a very nice steering wheel, made very well. Longacre, guys. You're gonna like this one.
Oh yeah.
You know what it is, don't you?
You bet I do.
We've also had our peepers on these for quite a while, ain't we?
You bet.
Mom, man, hurry up, open up, like Christmas, come on. Oh,
Yeah.
Talk about slide right on there. Look at that. That's a beaut right there. All right, when you guys are setting your toe, how many guys do it straight on the floor? What kind of tricks do you got? We've used 2 pieces of cardboard, put some grease on the floor with a piece of aluminum, all kinds of stuff. Longacre makes these plates. Set your tire on, gives you a true reading, left and right. Okay, most of the time you go to 20 degrees on your when you're setting your caster. See, I was wrong and you was wrong too.
We was both wrong. We know what we're doing though.
But so okay, this is for one side of your car. You say you're doing the right side. You got this on the right side. If you don't want to get 2 plates, they sell this. Okay, you put that on your other tire. Very, very slick, nice, and it lets your car turn, and it gets you right on the money when you're setting caster. So there you go, just like Christmas morning. Got all the boxes piled up everywhere. Now we're gonna go play with the toys, ain't we? Just as well.
Oh yeah.
So just watch for future video, guys, where we're gonna be using all this equipment. We're gonna be putting on all of our new stuff. And I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. But like I said, a link in the description below where you can find all of these good products right here in the USA. All right, check it out. And I want to thank you for hanging out with us this time. All right, we're real excited for this, and I hope you guys can pop a like on the video and share it. Subscribe to the channel. All right, Old Number 7 Garage. We've got Tim, Brian, and we're telling you to keep it between the ditches. We'll see you.